How we doing, my friend?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 200 of the Splashcast. 200 of them things, Monday Night Raw. I'm your co-host, Reggie.
I'm your co-host, Norwood. Our powers combined. We are your HBCU homeboys, and that is correct. 200 laps around the podcast, son. Happy to be here, my friend, I guess. What about you?
I was about to say, this is the saddest anniversary podcast episode we ever gonna have. Thanks to you, Atlanta.
Prayerfully.
But honestly, thanks to everybody that's been with us on this journey, man. From starting out with us, podding about 2.5 hours about John Collins, only to lose that, and then coming out with 4 episode number ones before one actually stuck.
Boy, I still would never forget messing up. And there's some, yeah. You go back to them early episodes, and it's struggle and strife, and it's been a journey, and it's been fun, and we've come a long way. Look at the new digs. You see how it looks now.
Yeah,
keep grinding.
Yeah, the Zoom days,
boy,
in front of the whiteboard.
Right. Just
yeah, man. I mean, some things change, some things change the same. What's the biggest thing you've learned so far, or what has helped you so far? Both.
Okay. What's helped me, I just feel infinitely more confident talking to any size group of people at any point. Just you're a public speaker all the time. We do this live in front of hundreds, sometimes thousands of people. And you just eventually become kind of comfortable with, hey, I'm going to say what I'm going to say. There will be mistakes. There will be another day tomorrow. I will say something stupid. All of my teams may fucking lose, but it's life. Every single one of them might lose. That is the thing. That everything can go wrong. Chinese weather balloons. Think we ain't had those in a minute.
It's been so long. We spoiled y'all the Chinese weather balloons.
There used to be all types of things going on mid-pod, and you just have to be able to adapt. But just learn to just be more confident speaking in front of groups of people.
Yeah, man. For me, just being comfortable making mistakes. I used to think mistakes were like the end all be all. Like if I messed up, I'd be, oh man, here we go, I never get it right. And at the very beginning, that's how it was. But eventually, you start looking at other podcasts and other creators. That's what I kind of like about social media. And when it's used correctly, they give you a behind the scenes to show that, hey, we're not perfect. Like, and we mess up too. And then when you mess up, and then the art of being able to edit. Right. Being able to edit, I could mess up 1,000 times. Y'all gonna see it once.
Right. And if it's real bad, cut it. Hey, brother, right timestamp. Cut that out. And yeah, man, had it bad before.
So where I see us going is, man, I do see us expanding. We got to use our friends' expertise and bring them along, man. We need some help being able to change scenes and a lot of behind the scenes stuff we need help with. So hopefully we'll getting some new digs on this side soon, and we'll add some staff members.
Yeah, and
just media
driving now. I remember at one point it was all front end stuff, and now drive the car. You're like, hey man, it's not too bad.
Yeah, definitely being able to produce a podcast, produce multiple shows. Shout out to the lunch break. Shout out to LOA Easy Shot as well. He's back. Dive Team Media is on. So that's been pretty cool, man. But let's go ahead and get in. Y'all know what it is. We back with the mic check today because we ain't got shit else happy to talk about.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, we haven't had a ton of basketball talk, and then this happened. And
shout out to NBA's Drake. Shout out to Trey. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give you something to start a conversation. So Trey and Pat Bev was not on my 2025 bingo card.
Nah, definitely not.
It started out with the response to a tweet. No, a response to a clip of Pat Bev. Well, what was he talking about? He's talking about All-Stars. Something about the All-Star game not being entertaining or something like that.
Yes. And it spiraled pretty quickly into that's the athlete's ability to move with media now is so interesting, because before it was like, all right, well, you have to get a source and hope that they'll want to talk to you. And then you got people podcast. Now, as soon as something happens, they will get in front of the camera, they will clip it up, and then Bev's people, I'm talking about, they really editing words in the background, growing big. And I'm like, oh, you spent a little money there. And execution as a podcaster, impressive.
Yeah. So Pat Bev responded to Trey. Oh, Trey said, "Well, let the All-Stars worry about it," which is a shot. Let's be honest. That's a shot. That's a shot right there. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to retweet anything. He didn't even mention your name, if I'm not mistaken. So that was a shot. Little jab. Wasn't a big one, bazooka.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. Pat Bev said,
but
hey,
you knew that was gonna get Spicy Bev ready.
Pat Bev said, bro, you can't talk to me, bro. I've been in the playoffs. Trey said, man, Trey's response was fantastic, though. Trey's response was fantastic.
It was.
Then Pat Bev went scorched earth and said everybody gets fired around you. Kevin Durant said his, 2 cents.
So I'm conflicted. I think that the message that Patrick Beverly was trying to convey is things that, and I know y'all know how I feel about Trey, but you've said these things too about his lack of maturity, his lack of leadership.
In the moment, I'm very, very frustrated at times with Trey about throwing the ball, and it's like he gives up. Like when we're down by a lot, and he's frustrated with the refs, he gonna throw the ball at the ref. He gonna be like, "F it," stuff like that.
And I will give him credit. Last season, he seemed to be a little bit better. I think that he also understands that he's on some days he understands that he's a little closer to the end of his rope. But and I'm not even talking about the play on the court. I'm talking about the throwing the ball at the ref's head when they're not looking, the glasses, all of this. And I forgot what player was talking about why Trey gets less foul calls now is because of the way he treats the ref. But all of those things are kind of a culmination.
I think I don't know if it's podcast P. That might have been, I don't know who that was, but
you might. But yeah, you got to treat
it was a guest. Yeah, you're right.
But if you continuously disrespect those guys, they're not going to want to hear anything you have to say unless it's just blatant and get them in trouble. But I hate that it should have come from a different messenger, but I think that Patrick Beverly is probably the only guy to understand it. Like, if you're another all-star, you're not really trying to hope Trey gets better. And Patrick Beverly's like, hey, man, these supporting guys around you are doing their part. You have to be the leader. And you know what I always say, follow the money. If you want to be the highest paid guy, the leadership responsibilities are going to come and go with you.
Yeah. I like the angle that he took of saying, I hope this motivates you. And basically, I hope this pisses you off and all of that stuff. So if they are successful, he's got the aha thing. Just from an argumentative
I don't think he was trying to be mean or spiteful. I think he was just, Patrick Beverly's a guy who really was never, he got into the league by betting on himself. He spent $1 million of his own dollars and said, no, I'm going to go play in the NBA. Like, that's a difficult road to get into the NBA and then not have any necessarily discernible skill that's just better than everybody.
Yeah, but then you came and talking about I've been to the playoff my first 7 years and all that. No, big dog.
That part is a little
that ain't pride.
Yeah,
that was pride. That's what Trey and that's what Trey responded like, hey, come on, bro. Like, that we can't talk about. You can talk about, and to me, you're right. He can talk about saying like, yo, you're the leader. You highest paid. You want to be upper echelon. You got to be able to play defense. I've had to get it out the mud and you, etc. I get that part. You talking about I made it to the playoffs 7 times, dog. Without
you were on coattails. Now, what I will say is
calling him Patty is crazy too. That's crazy.
You said what?
Calling him Patty.
Oh, I missed that part.
Oh yeah, he said Patty in a response. Called him Patty. P-A-T-T-Y.
Yeah, my thing is, I mean, Pat Bev, you've had the ability. I mean, you're a role player, and you've been surrounded by really great players.
Yeah, man. Stacey King can't talk to Charles Barkley, bro.
But the thing about it is, for the most part, Pat Bev very much so understands his role as a role player. And I think what
Cool.
he's and I think that he's been a good role. I think he's been an exception. Like, once again, he ain't really got no great shot. He ain't big. He ain't fast. He ain't strong. And I mean, I think he's a good defender, but I think that's purely on will. I don't think that he's like a defensive savant. He just hustles real hard. But
I mean, again, that don't change my. I don't. Cool. You can be a greatest role player ever. That don't mean you could go talk trash to Charles Barkley. Maybe I'm wrong.
You're right. No. There's definitely levels to this, but I think that him as a role player sees you're going to get a different opinion and view. And I mean, if you're a role player playing with Trey, you got to be looking around like, bro, I hope this ain't my time.
I think from the standpoint of I've seen good leaders, he could say that. Problem with Pat Bev is but I mean, what good leadership has Pat Bev really seen?
No. I think that Pat Beverly is typically credited
the leader
with being not necessarily the leader, but a good leader, good locker room guy, good veteran, set the example. And
those are three different things.
Yes, they are, but they're all based around character. I think that's what this is really based on more than anything, is how you show up every day as a basketball player versus how I show up as a basketball player. I think he understands. He made it pretty clear. Trey, you're a great basketball player. It's the same thing that we all say. You're a great basketball player.
That's a setup. That's a yo, in the context of what you said, you ain't trying to tell him he's a great basketball player. It's just a setup. Cop out. Say what you gonna say. Don't lube it up, Shauna.
I know. I think that you can both
pause.
Yeah, big pause. I think you can both acknowledge. I think if you don't acknowledge he's a great player, then you're a hater.
You look like hate.
Yeah, if you just saying, "Oh, bro," you just no. Trey Young, I think, and I've said for at least the last 3 or 4 years, the best facilitator in the NBA. But all the other things, antics, and everybody around you getting moved around, I think has put you in a precarious space. And I mean,
it's only because you're not winning. It's only because you're not winning. If Steph didn't win, they say the same thing. But Steph is the greatest shooter of all time, and they win.
I think the other part is I think it's the antics. You don't have the same antics with Steph that you have with Trey.
Yes, you do. Steph, he throws his mouthpiece, he gets upset. Steph is just a 4-time winner. When Trey went to the Eastern Conference Finals, we had the whole gospel song out where we were loving every shimmy, every get mad. He pointed at the ref.
Trey will throw the ball.
Ref. It's all about winning.
Trey be throwing the ball at referees when they're not looking, bro. He does things.
He did that when we won too. This ain't new.
But what I'm saying is that is a punchable. Okay, at least for me, that is a punchable action. But for any human, bro, if you throw, like, we've been doing this a long time, bro. If you throw a ball at my face when I'm not looking,
so what if I throw a mouthpiece at you? What if I take my mouthpiece out my mouth and hit you with it?
Steph is throwing them out now, and Steph was notorious. He would throw it. He's not throwing it at the referee, or I've never seen that. I think there's a big difference in throwing a mouthpiece,
right.
and that's not what I'm saying. At least for me, the throwing the ball at the referee's head is a step above really anything. You could have really hurt that man had he not have fat. Like, could you really imagine if that man did put his hands up and Trey just bust him in his face?
Yeah. But again, it don't matter if you win. Latrell Sprewell came back with the Knicks and made it to the Eastern Conference Finals and is beloved.
No. First of all, the other part about that is, and the entire team has vouched that PJ Carlissimo was out of pocket for the way that he was talking to people. And Latrell Sprewell, they all said that Latrell Sprewell told PJ, stop talking to me like that. And there's a big difference in You throwing a ball at my
No,
face.
It choking out a man? Oh, no, it's not. The law says different.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So this is the thing. Oh, no. Legally, both are assault and battery. But
what is attempted murder?
And I mean,
no, don't.
If I keep telling you, bruh, stop talking to me a certain way, and you
It's
keep calling me
putting my hands around your throat and squeezing to cut off your air.
If I tell
that
you,
is called attempted murder.
I guess we can agree to disagree. I don't think that Trey's antics are in this
audience, this is what we need y'all. Y'all let us know in the comments. Maybe I'm tripping, Shawty. I should not have drank that coffee at 5 o'clock, but it is what it is.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna be litty too titty. But nah.
Is Pat Bev right? And Trey being sensitive? Or do y'all think Trey's like, nah, you really shouldn't be talking to him? How y'all feel about that? Y'all let us know in the comments.
Yeah, I think that people don't like the messenger, but I think
the emotion made it bad. If Pat Bev responded and just said, "Yo, everybody, you get fired, bro." Like, look, if he had the same response that he had to the tweet, the same mood, I think it would have been. I think it would have been received more. I think it would have been received better. I think versus him going scorched earth and screaming and spitting all in the camera and all that stuff.
I think that's always going to be, how media and how sports are. Who do they like and who do they dislike? Patrick Beverly is easy to dislike. And Trey Young, I think, as long as he's not on your team, and even if he is on your team, he's very easy to like.
Let's see. But I hope Pat Bev gets back in the league, because I would love, if I'm Orlando, if I have a vet, I sign Pat Bev. If I need a vet at the end of the bench just to annoy Trey, anybody in our division, that's what I'm doing immediately. Yeah. If I got $2 million left, Pat Bev, come on. And when Trey's on the floor and he gets in foul trouble, or he's 1 for 7 and he's a little frustrated and he's talking to the refs a little bit,
because because at that point he's going
mental warfare.
But this is I guess the other part in closing for me. If I'm Trey, bro, you are right now playing for a contract. You are eligible for a max contract, and they have not offered that to you. And I think that if things don't go well, you're going to be the guy to go this time. I don't know if there's another person who they would even really consider sacrificing on your behalf. I don't think that it'd be Jalen Johnson.
Nope. That would be.
I think that Ricochet has done well, and he's on the rookie deal. I don't even know if you couldn't get anything.
Boy, any point guard would want to come here,
right?
Any point guard, you could get anybody except for like SGA, Luka.
Oh, I told you what my answer is, and I will keep saying it. Please send us Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey will average 15 points, 5 rebounds, 10, 11 assists, and we will be fixed.
Yeah, I mean, he would be good.
And you could send him to Chicago. You don't have to worry about Chicago doing nothing.
Yeah.
Because you can't send him to any place where he could potentially make you look stupid.
Any good team? I mean, if you there's nowhere to send. You got to get a point guard back, though. That's the thing.
That's the other part.
And I'm trying to think of who would make that trade.
Toronto, but they don't have anything to give us.
I mean, if you want to play Scotty Barnes at the point.
No, they're not giving us Scotty Barnes. You can go ahead and get that out your head. It wouldn't. While we talking about the Hawks, we traded Kobe Buffkin, and we don't have a backup point guard. I don't know why we hate backup point guards.
I forgot, man. We are 20 minutes in, and I totally forgot about that.
I don't know why we hate backup point guards. I don't know. It's every regime is no backup point guard. Every time.
Now Fred VanVleet hurt. So everybody now you got to pick between Houston and Atlanta. Let me tell you where you're gonna go.
I don't know if we're actively seeking a point guard. I think that they're going to let Luke Kennard. Okay, so this is
Veet,
what I'm.
They're gonna let Veet. That's what I heard.
No. Dyson. There
No, I
is a
heard
world.
But go ahead.
There is, because Dyson was our backup point guard last year. Did not do bad.
Yeah, he just can't shoot. Like if he could shoot, he'd be scary. He could shoot.
Right.
Probably.
I feel like him, and especially same thing with Fred VanVleet. Now that we're talking about it, you know what I've been yelling. Don't even re-sign Freddie. Move Amen Thompson to the point guard and play a big lineup. I think
7-foot wingspan lineup, bro. Ooh,
right. I don't know
if it wasn't for Trey, we would have that too.
Yes, I don't know if Dyson can handle that much facilitating, but if we could get Nikia Alexander-Walker at the 2,
that's a lot of defense. That's
all the defense. All the defense. Everybody switches, and everybody can shoot, minus Dyson. I mean, same thing with Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey can't really shoot that well, but I'll take a guy who can rebound pretty well. He can pass, and he can still get to the bucket. It's not like we have
Josh Giddey and Kobe White.
You're not getting both. Definitely not Kobe White.
To make the money work. Well, I mean, they got cap space, I guess.
Yes. So I will be more interested in a pick.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with Kobe Buffkin. Kobe
Buffkin has joined the land of point guards. If y'all did not know, the Brooklyn Nets have every point guard that could ever be needed. I think that they're just going to hoard them for the rest of the NBA. They drafted 4 of them, and then they got Buffkin, and we traded Buffkin for literally nothing. I don't love that move at all. But
it is what it is. Let's talk about the dream.
Yeah, I was about to say, we made so many good moves that I can't be mad about the singular move that I don't like.
Unfortunately for the Dream, the Atlanta Dream were eliminated 87-85 in game 3 of the quarterfinal. One could say that this was an upset.
This is 100% an upset and a disappointment. No Caitlin Clark. We were supposed to win that game. We did not get it done. Ladies had an excellent season. When it mattered the most, you didn't get it done. Same thing I would say about the Hawks. I'm going to say about you. You didn't get it done. They know that. They were heartbroken at the end of the game. They could tell.
Yeah, I think that they kind of squander, even though you got to go play. No, you wouldn't have had to play Asia because you were the higher seed, I believe.
Don't matter. They were the 3rd seed, but don't matter. Nothing matter about the next series. You got to win this series.
Yeah. Aaliyah Boston, man. I mean, you knew once they allowed them to come back in game 2, that was like, now y'all done put the pressure on yourselves. You really could have. You really had the series sold up, really.
Right. You play with your food.
Yeah, can't do it. But in the offseason, I don't really know what you need. I guess maybe a rebounder. You need somebody to be able to bang inside with Aaliyah Boston if you're going to play her over and over again and Rihanna Stewart and all of them.
We're going to develop the team. We'll get better. I will say that this regular season, I know that sometimes we get caught up. I think I can be fair and say, hey, this postseason was not good enough. But this regular season was better than we expected. We did not expect to be, we didn't expect to be 3rd. That wasn't where we were just like, hey, man, can we just get a baseline of being competitive? So we outkicked our coverage during the regular season and shat the bed in the postseason. Take what you can from the beginning. Throw away what you need to from the end. That's simple. We'll see y'all next year, ladies.
Yeah. But who won 6 Woman of the Year?
Nas Hillman.
Is it 6 woman? 6th player of the year.
I put 6 Woman of the Year. I don't like 6th player of the year because in the NBA it's 6 Man of the Year. So we're gonna respect the women. At least I think.
Okay. Because I was looking at the graphic, I was like,
I did that specifically. I don't like I believe in treating the women like we treat the men until proven otherwise. I think that they deserve that level of respect, and I'm planning to give it to them, especially since they're much more exciting than the college boys. So 2025 Kia WNBA player WNBA, per the WNBA, 6th player of the year, Nas Hillman. Congratulations. Fantastic season. I do appreciate the depth on this roster. I think that Britney Griner also was an excellent addition. I am overall excited about this team. And hell, this is the most competitive team we got. We have no other playoff teams. Well, I do.
They kind of built like the Hawks. They have pretty much, I wouldn't say, 1 through 7. I mean, because Pow came in and she was shooting that thing, bro.
Right.
Pow came in shooting that thing. You got Alicia Gray. Like, they're Ryan Howard, of course. Like, talented. They're pretty set 1 through the 5, maybe 6. I like what we have. I'm interested to see what we're adding. Now, now that we've made these great additions and we had a really good regular season, I'm interested to see what we do next to this roster. So
I'm excited.
Shout out to the Dream, man. Shout out to Nas Hillman.
The best team that I
have. My struggle.
hey, don't you laughing too hard, brother. You're laughing a little too hard for my life.
Don't care. Why are we talking about this? Hey, man.
The reason. Okay, so Stephen A. Smith has started his political show, I guess, and I put this on here because I don't know who asked for it, but I find it very important to tell the world nobody wants this. I want to say it very loud and out loud. If you want to clip this and make it its own reel, nobody asked Stephen A. Smith to get into politics. Nobody wants to hear his opinion on politics. If you're in the barbershop, great. But do I want to see you stand next to Wes Moore and talk about politics, or Hakeem Jeffries or Mom Donnie or anybody? I don't. I surely don't want you to run for president. I know you said that somebody told you that you might need. No, we don't. Nobody asked for that. I respectfully, in the most absolute respectful way, don't exactly know what you do well.
I mean,
what is he expert at?
I can ask you the same question about our current president.
That's the bar's in there. If that's what you asking, one of the most incompetent, just terrible. He could.
I told y'all when he won the first time. I said, "Dog, the floodgates are open. You don't have to have
close them,
any
Lord.
Credentials.
Close them doors. Close them doors. Close the doors. I know me and Reggie got mics. Don't sell no more mics. Don't sell. If Stephen A. Smith say I need a mic for politics, we ain't got him. We only got sports mic. That's it.
I wonder where this came from. I wonder who gave him.
Hell.
I mean,
it came from a lie.
I wonder who gave it.
Stephen A. Smith was sitting up there in there talking about, man, I should do this. Yeah. Then he come back and say, yeah, somebody asked me. Somebody was your damn self.
He would be propped up for sure. I think he's lost, in all seriousness, if he's serious, I think he's lost a lot of credibility with the way that he is propped up by ESPN and ABC and the way that he conveys himself about I wake up to figure out how I can make my bosses more money and I just want a piece of it. I think if you wanted to have somebody be the leader of the free world, that's not necessarily the mindset that you would want to convey.
It don't matter. Stephen A. Smith, I'm also trying to do you a solid here. You don't have a base. Who you think wants you to be president? Black people? We don't. And I know black people are not a monolith, but I know a lot of black people, and zero have said, boy, you know who'd be a real good president? Stephen A. Smith. Anywhere. Not a barbershop, not a beauty shop, nowhere. And I'm gonna tell you, the other people sure don't want you. But yeah, I know what you can do. You can sure do that. Go over there on their side and see if they elect you.
Ooh, no, sir, not Stephen A. Well, I don't. Hell
will freeze smooth over. I'm talking about flat, seamless ice. They'll be down there in hell ice skating in booty shorts backwards before they say, hey, the GOP wants Stephen A. Smith. Let me tell you.
You know he running as a conservative. He's already laid the groundwork for that.
They don't like you, brother. I hate to have to tell. Read the room.
They fighting each other and blaming us.
That's right. Let me tell you, Stephen. And nope, not gonna say that. With that being said, we are going to close.
Nothing. I don't know. Hey, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Whatever you was about to say, AI, don't try to figure it out. I ain't say nothing.
I'm about to put it in the private chat right now.
Nope.
Yep. With that being said, you gotta make sure it's the private one. I want a shirt with that on it so bad for homecoming. Is that petty? It'd be funny though, right?
I would have the same thing on. I'd wear it. Nope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the mic check. We will be right back with our episode 200. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe. We will be here for HBCU news around the culture, more depression. We will be here for college football, more depression for Norwood.
Break and depression, emotional damage. There's hey, like, follow, subscribe, man. Y'all pray for your boy, man. It has been the worst of times and not the best of times. It ain't even been no mediocre times. We be back.